Hey, this is Meredith's husband. I've got some SEO advice for you, but I'm going to keep it really simple so that you can understand it, so it makes sense, and most importantly, so you can actually use it. Marcel is chomping away on his chew in the background.
He loves his chew. You have the boys today.
Let's talk about today how to spot bullshit SEO advice.
Oh,
or just
yeah.
bullshit SEO.
Okay, that sounds great. Yes, let's do.
Because it's all over the place, as I've talked about before. And to me, the reason why it's all over the place is people still eat it up. I mean, people still flock to it. And
one of the reasons being nobody really wants to do it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
To be perfectly honest.
You don't want to do it. It's one of those things.
And if somebody swoops in and says, hey, I'll take care of it for you.
It's just going to be simple and easy. I get it. I mean, I get it. And for the people selling that, it's like a kind of a get rich quick scheme. I'm going to talk about an example of one of those today that someone sent me this week.
Yes.
Do you remember who?
No.
Oh, you sent it. So.
Oh, I thought it was me. I was going to. I was like, you get them because I get them all the time, and I just forward them to you. I'm going to talk about that example, how to spot that stuff, and then I'm going to talk about in doing SEO, it's like a lot of things in your business anyway. Yeah, you don't want to do it. Some of it you don't have to. I'll talk about a couple examples of that, but some of it you do. Some of it you should at least. Yeah, because if you don't, you lose all your rankings like somebody did.
You might, or, there's a lot of ways that can go wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what we're going to talk about.
Excellent. I'm all aboard. Woo-woo.
First, the thing that you
look
sent
cute
me.
in the V-neck.
Thank you. First, I want to describe what it is that brought this about. You sent me something, and it was an AI blog writing thing, and I went ahead and I clicked on it. These things must be all over the place. I know they are, but this particular one went to a landing page with a guy. It seemed very much like a YouTuber set up, a guy talking to camera, a crazy different color lighting in the background, and I don't remember
appealing to the generation.
It was a typical YouTube. He was a YouTuber.
Was he AI?
No, I don't think so. But that's what this was. I don't want to get into exactly who it was or exactly what they say, because again, this stuff is all over the place. And I want to talk about some ways you can spot these things that are probably bullshit, because this thing rang out to me like bullshit. But I've seen this hundreds of times.
Set off the bullshit alarm?
Yeah, hundreds of times in my 20-year history in SEO. AI is the new thing. Yeah. AI is the new bright, shiny thing, but there's always been the bright, new, shiny thing.
Always. In life, too,
Yes.
Like we keep thinking we want the bright, shiny thing, and we don't realize we are the bright, shiny thing. How deep was that?
No, I can't even go there. But AI is the brightest and shiniest thing we've had in a while. And I get that, too. But it is not a cure-all for all your woes. So when like this one,
tisn't.
This one that I'm talking about, these guys will be gone in 2 years, or they'll be on to some other get-rich-quick thing. They'll make a pile of money. They'll make good money with this, because in this video they were talking about specifically SEO for photographers.
Yes.
What they were talking about, not specific to. They can do that for dentists, for acupuncturists. I wonder if they do. If they're smart at all, they are.
Yeah.
Yes. And I don't know what the other targets would be, but what they're doing is not specific to photographers. So in the video, they said it's super easy.
Of course.
You sign up, you buy our product, you download it, and you just put in your keyword and then what you want your blogs to sound like, if you want them to be written like Shakespeare or Thoreau, and then they gave these. Yeah,
everybody does want Thoreau. Right. And just so you know, any noise, it's our neighbor's vacuuming.
Our neighbor's vacuuming,
and we can hear it.
Yes, you can hear
Welcome
it.
to Brooklyn.
Yeah. So you do that. You literally click a button, and it does everything for you. It writes your blogs completely for you, and you're guaranteed to be on. I don't know if they said page 1 or number 1. It's like you're guaranteed to be at the top of Google.
Guarantee it.
Okay. So how? In that description, I hope some of the problem is obvious. Yeah. Anytime you hear or read someone talking or writing about SEO, or probably anything in life, and they say it's simple and easy and it's guaranteed.
Yeah.
SEO and guaranteed do not go together, unfortunately.
Good to know. That's really good to know, because anybody who's going to guarantee it.
There is nothing that you can guarantee.
No.
So anytime you hear the word guarantee, that is a huge red flag.
Right.
The second red flag that I saw is these guys had no credentials. So they had no credential. They were, I would guess, if I had to guess, I'd say 25 to 30. There were a couple different videos I watched. They were in the 25 to 30-year-old range, young guys. Lots of tats and chains and talking about SEO. No credentials on the site. No, they've had experience with SEO. And by credentials, I mean I don't even remember an About Us page or anything, but things you might want to look for if you're thinking about hiring, an SEO consultant or maybe a lawyer or anything like.
Who contact you through email? Yeah,
you might have, I don't know. I always often have a link to my LinkedIn page. Now, there's no official badge that I'm a professional SEO, although Google does offer credentials, and I do have those credentials. But a LinkedIn page is going to show you that I've had an SEO agency since 2006, and I was a freelance SEO person before that. There's no exact thing that you need to look for in terms of credentials, but you kind of do want to look for something. And then I think the other thing to ask is what you just mentioned. Did you find them or did they find you?
Yeah.
So to me, that's in any kind of business.
Yeah.
That is a big indicator to me. To me, I've had clients come to me and ask, oh, shit, how's this and how's that? And I'm like, well, how did you find these people? And if they found you, in this case, they emailed you, they found you, they are selling you.
They targeted you.
Yeah. If you find these things on social media, again, you went on social media, but they found their way into your feed. Chances are pretty good they paid for that, knowing your demographic and what you have been looking at. They found you. When people find you, you have to ask, is what they are. This is what I do. I guess you don't have to do this, but this is what I do. You ask. So, what do I ask? Hold on. If they had something that was really good, would they be putting effort into finding me to sell it to me, or would it take care of itself? Like my own marketing, my own SEO is how I built my SEO business. I didn't go out and email people and cold call, and there was no social media at that point. But in this case, these guys they're blasting out this email to who knows how many people.
Yeah.
That's the other question to ask. Did they find you or did you find them? I also wanted to talk about what can you outsource, because people don't want to do everything in SEO, and you shouldn't. I'm not saying you need to do all of your SEO unless you're just starting and you have no budget for anything.
Right.
But yes, there are things you can outsource, just like your business. Like what can you outsource your photography? Can you have somebody else take your photos for you?
Yeah.
No. Can you have somebody else?
Could, but no. But you could have somebody color correct.
But then it wouldn't be you. Right. So there is a line. My next question was going to be, can you outsource the editing? Well, some of it probably yes, some no.
Some you can. But
so there's a line, and the line is different for everybody.
Yes.
The same thing is going to be true with your website. Right. Like, did you design your website? Actually, you are designing your website. And let me say, it's looking really good.
I can't wait because the old site is dead.
But a lot of people, they don't design their own site, but they're going to have some input.
Right. And my input was with Vero. She helped me establish it.
Right.
I did it.
And then
she
partially,
made it better.
Again, there was a line. The line was right for you. You did some stuff. You hired some stuff done.
Yes.
Same thing with your logo. Did you design your logo? No, probably not. Did you have some input? Yes, you probably did. Yeah. Website is the same way. SEO is the same way. There are some things you're going to want to outsource and some things that are harder to outsource. When things promise just click this one button and everything is taken care of and it's easy, you got to be a little wary of that.
It's too good to be true.
Things in life
we want it to be true. We really do want it to be true. That's why it works for some people.
Yes, I know.
We all want the, fairy godmother.
So an example of this is your local listings.
Okay.
So this is something that you, as a local business owner, you have to do. We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
I've talked about using Whitespark. You can also do it manually. Lots of people try to start off doing it manually. It takes forever.
Yeah.
And it's something you can outsource. You can outsource that very easily.
Right.
And it's something I recommend. In fact, I have a free course on how to do it, how to use Whitespark to do your local listings. Now, you need to have some.
You want to link
sort
it
of
below?
Budget. It's linked below. Free membership. You can watch that course. People have told me it's been really helpful.
That's very nice.
Oh, by the way, I also have my pro membership is ready, which is monthly coaching. So if you want some monthly group coaching with me, that's where you can find that. Yes.
Really? Where do you find it? Sorry. Okay.
I'll link it below.
Okay.
But again, back to Whitespark, that's a great example of something you can outsource and not have to worry.
Right.
A lot of your technical SEO you can also outsource, and we're going to talk about this in the next 2 episodes. Yeah, a little bit next week, and then a lot. We're going to really focus on it the following week, which is our 100th episode.
Oh, really? Are we going to have what's his name on?
Oh, Seth Godin.
Yeah.
I think Seth. Oh no, who was it?
I think it was Seth Godin.
Seth Godin. I know Seth Godin is very giving of his time and going on shows.
But he only does it.
It was Gary Vaynerchuk. Somebody asked him. He was doing a Q&A, and somebody asked him, starting a podcast, will be on it. And he said, what episode are you on? And they said 10. And he said, no, I either do the first episode or the 100th.
Well, call him.
Who knows?
Couldn't hurt.
Contact me if you want me to reach out. If you know who Gary Vaynerchuk is and you want me. If
I
you
do.
Like, okay.
I would like you to.
All right. That's one
Wouldn't
vote.
You?
One vote for yes.
Please vote.
And I'm voting. I'm voting no.
Husband. I'm voting yes.
So be the deciding tiebreaker.
Yes.
Send me your thoughts.
Say yes.
Okay. So we have the next 2 episodes that will focus. Our 100th episode is going to focus on, I think, something kind of cool, but we'll get to that in 2 episodes.
Yeah,
For
stay
now,
tuned.
Remember when you see SEO advice out there or things being sold like this that are like the Staples easy button, one-click solution, you don't have to worry about it. They might work. And you know what? If you did this person's service, it probably would work for a short amount of time.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something there.
Yeah, especially if you're not doing any blogging. Yeah, you would see some results. But if it comes easy, it's going to go easy. Easy come, easy go.
Yeah.
Build a brick house. Don't build your house out of this. This is a great example of my 3 little pigs analogy. Yeah. This is building your house out of straw.
Yeah.
Not twigs. Definitely not bricks. This is straw.
Bricks or cement or glass that we can do now.
Should we get some Korean?
Yes. Hey, thank you so much for listening. We really hope that you find this helpful and useful. And if you do, what you could do for us as a thanks would be to, drumroll please, yes, leave a review. Yes, everybody says it, I know, but it really does make a difference. Take 3 seconds, leave as many stars, say something really nice about what you like about the podcast and maybe why other people would like it. It would mean the world to us, especially my husband. That better? All right, I'm going to try one where I'm not going to be charming.